Hello and welcome back to Three Hopes. We are 2 years in the future and we need to basically walk around camp and figure out what's been going on with everybody for the last 2 years. I'm guessing there's going to be quite a lot. We've had a whole bunch of story things happen sooner than they should. We have a bunch of people whose storylines never went where we would have expected them to go. Like they were meant to do things in the Officers Academy which they haven't done. So it's going to be good just going around everyone and just catching up. So let's have a chat with Arval first. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same as those on the other side. But we cannot coexist, so we are determined to kill each other. I suppose that's the nature of this beast. Oh, okay then. Well, not a lot to say there. Let's just move on to the next one. Ooh, actually we've got a common area here. I'm assuming everyone we need to speak to is on the map, but I'm going to check around just in case there are items or something. I don't think there will be, but we might as well just have a quick, look. Why would the building exist if, there was going to be nothing in it? Hello.
Excuse me.
I still can't believe the Empire is going to invade the Alliance. I have so many friends there. I don't want to have to fight them. What's going to happen to Leicester, or all of Fódlan for that matter? Good questions, good questions. We also have the an award is available in the top left permanently. We'll need to find out where that is. Now, before we speak to Hilda, there is one thing I want to do for all of the class members, because I spotted this during a loading screen. If we go to... What's camp info? This is new, right? This is new. Ooh, okay. We've got training points and activity points. So there might be like a monthly thing that we can do. Like every chapter we can do 3 training and 3 activities or something. Okay, we'll need to look into that. What I wanted to do is go to unit information and have a look at Hilda. Because if we go to their profile, we should now be able to see a little bit more about them. Specifically what they've been doing in the last 2 years, which I think is probably quite beneficial to know. So, in the year 1180, goes back home to a wealth of free time, and then 2 years later, deploys as a general in the Alliance army when war begins. Fair enough, so she hasn't really been doing much. Hello. Oh, we finally got the golden deer together again. Now a war is on our doorstep.
Hello.
Oh, but maybe that's exciting for you since you're a mercenary and all. Let's affirm that it is.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't exactly hoping for a war, but yeah, it can be tough for mercenaries if things are a little too peaceful.
Huh.
Sounds like a pretty sad profession then. I wish we could just have peace forever. War is such a pain. I'm sorry it's such a pain for you to have war. I mean, yeah, it must be really hard for you. Right. We'll leave her alone. Right, where are we going now? I guess we'll just kind of do a loop around the outside and then just kind of circle in spirals. That seems like a good way to handle it. Chapel. Ooh. Is that an item? It's an item. There is a reason to explore every corner. Allied Territories of Leicester, Book 1. A directory of information on each region within the Leicester Alliance. As it contains no confidential information, it can be viewed and checked out freely. 1180 edition. Okay, so this is probably the same. I think there's one of these in 3 Houses as well. I'd guess it's probably the same book. We'll go over it anyway. Regan Adachi. Fertile plains and meadows constitute most of the territory, and the capital city, Deirdre, is a gorgeous port dubbed the Aquatic City. Regan continued. Though no industry dominates, Regan boasts robust fishing, agriculture, commerce, and manufacturing, with a lack of mineral resources being the region's only real drawback. Gloucester. A county second only to Regan in size in all the Alliance. Composed of woodlands and plains, its industries make great use of its natural resources. Agriculture, including dairy farming as well as lumber and hunting, all flourish there. The region also has a strong tradition in the arts, as the capital of Edgaria is home to many artist workshops. Daphne. A marquisate nestled between mountains to the west and the vast plains of the Vimir River mouth to the east. Bordering the kingdom and with easy access to Deirdre, the region has become a hotbed for all manner of commerce. The uninhabitable Valley of Torment, Aelel, can also be found within Daphnal borders. Phlegethon, a small viscounty, yet nevertheless home to the Great Bridge of Myrddin that spans the Aramid River, which gives it a huge advantage in trade. Seaward, a small mountainous viscounty with no notable products. Albany, a viscounty and a stopover for pilgrims on their way to the monastery. Burgundy, a viscounty and the eastern gateway to the monastery. Near the source of the Aramid River, it features a number of natural sites including the Caledonian Plateau. Okay, cool. Viewing documents. If you investigate certain locations in camp, you can acquire all sorts of documents. Check these obtained documents from your personal quarters in the upper left of the camp minimap. Okay, so if we read something, we can read it again there and we don't have to come back here to read it. Cool. Hello. Oh, goddess.
Yeah,
Praying to the goddess again, huh? It must be rough for you nobles, having to follow your family's orders all the time. No, it's fine. I wouldn't be any use to my adoptive father if I stayed at home anyway. But I do not want to take part in this war. I couldn't bear to hurt someone else. Oh, okay. Well, we'll leave her be for just now. Gonna continue checking corners and see if there's anything going on. Got a little area back here with nobody in it. I'm not expecting that there will be, people in every area. I'm also thinking that there's probably going to be people who will join us over time and then they will go to that area, like maybe members from other houses. Maybe some of the neutral parties might go there because there are a couple of neutral characters that we know about, like the Ashen Wolves may be playable characters. There may also be... trying to think of who else there is. Like, yeah, Manuela and Hanneman might also be characters, so, it's something that those spaces might be for them, basically. Hello. Is it true the Empire is going to invade Leicester? There's no way to do business if the towns and villages get destroyed. This is life and death for us merchants.
I would appreciate it.
Please do whatever it takes to drive them out. We'll provide you with whatever wares we can, of course. Okay, do you have wares?
I would appreciate it.
No, you don't. Fair enough, so you're not a merchant I care about. What else have we got here? Ooh, got a cool looking horse. I think that's the same model from Three Houses. Hello.
Uh-huh.
I heard about this place where there's always something going on. I'm talking about Abyss right underneath Garrett Mock. Those who can't bear the light of day live down there. One of my childhood friends works as their gatekeeper. I hope they're alright. What, you don't believe me? I've got a letter from them right here. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, ooh. Letter from the Abyss Keeper. It's been a while. As usual, I have something to report again today. I mentioned the Ashen Wolves before, right? They're a group of kids that missed out on graduating from the Officers' Academy up on the surface. I wrote that 3 of them in particular seemed like they'd been in trouble. Well, make it 4. Yuri, Happy, Constance, and now Balthus. All of them are a real headache. That said, they're definitely keeping me on my toes. Just the other day, we found a huge hole leading up to the monastery. We had to hurry and push a boulder in front of it. A densely written letter in distinctively spiky handwriting. Okay. Seeing where else we got here. Don't think this is actually somewhere. Let's speak to Leonie. Okay, so menu, unit info. Let's find out what's been going on with Leonie. I'm guessing she's been a mercenary. Here we go. So, 1180 begins work as an apprentice mercenary. 1182 summoned by Claude when war begins, deploys as a general of the Alliance army. Cool. Right. So, pretty much what we thought. Hello. I might have passed being an apprentice, but I'm definitely still a novice mercenary. So I'll just keep putting in the work and making my way up for now. Encourager.
Right on.
Yeah, and I'll be cheering you on. Thanks, but you better not slack off if you don't want me surpassing you. I'll get all the experience I can until I become the best mercenary around. Cool, you do that. We've got another area back here. The Watchtower. Nobody in it. Okay, we'll leave it be. Nothing there. Right, mercenary. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, Commander. You look like you've been through the ringer. Not that that's unusual. What say we drink ourselves silly till we have to fight? Everyone will be more inclined to do so if you lead the charge. Good to know, they like me. That's a positive sign. Right, check out the stables. Or whatever this is. Blacksmith. Okay, I'm guessing there's probably going to be a shop here at some point. Hello, Shamir. So I'm guessing Shamir's story is fairly simple. She just worked as a mercenary, or something. Let's see. So, oh, her one starts at 1181. So yeah, I guess she didn't get sent home with everyone else. That makes sense. So she leaves the Knights of Seros to become a mercenary. And then 1182, while working in Leicester, the Alliance declares war. At Claude's request, he joins the Alliance army as a general. Cool. Okay. So what would be interesting is to know why she left the church in 1181 and why she came here. What? Is it odd that I'm here? My contract with the Knights of Seros ended. I'm back to being a mercenary. Why not renew the contract?
Hey.
You should have been able to renew your contract. Why didn't you? I'm not a devout believer. It wasn't where I belonged. Or at least that's how I felt.
And that's it.
As of now, I'm a regular mercenary, just like you. Looking forward to us working together. I don't entirely believe what she's saying. I mean, I think everything she told us was true. But I think that she might have joined to be like a spy or something. That's my prediction for her story. Like maybe she's still working for Rhea. It's like an academy or a school? Looks like it's something like that going on here. Okay. Continuing our circle around the outside. Alliance General. Oh, is there something in the back here? Nope. Okay. Hello.
Are you busy?
Lord Acheron's territory covers a strategic location on the northern side of the Great Bridge of Myrden. The man has an unfavorable reputation, however. The Alliance should have joint control of the bridge, but he collects tolls from any who use it. Rumor has it he's also hired ruffians to attack the villages of neighbouring nobles. Okay, so we learned a little bit about Acheron. Let's go into the infirmary. I would assume if there were other people to join us, this is probably where Manuela would be. So this is her location. Well, let's leave it be for just now. Right. Heading down to like a training field. Okay. Hello. Oh, I was going to check out what was up with them, but we'll do that afterwards. If Leicester's in danger, then it's time for my muscles to show the enemy who's boss. Good thing I kept working out after school ended. Let's praise his physique.
I love it.
You're looking ripped as ever, I'm impressed. Nah, this is nothing. I gotta start working out for real to make sure I'm in tip-top shape.
How about that?
You're in pretty good shape yourself, but it's too bad you're so skinny. You had to train with me sometime. Okay, so what was he doing? Raphael. He was... Okay, 1180 opens an inn with his family. Wasted no time doing that. And 1182, summoned by Claude when the war begins. Okay. So pretty much the same thing as everyone else for 1182. Fair enough. Who else have we got here? Mercenary. Hello.
Right.
I don't really get what's going on, but the more work, the better. I'll gladly fight if it means not worrying about where my next meal is coming from. So it seems like most people in this camp aren't being like motivated by some great noble deed. They're being motivated by money and being paid, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just good to know. I'm assuming if you went somewhere like the Kingdom or the Empire, you would probably have a very different response from all of your NPCs. Hello, Lysithia. What were you doing? Unit info. Lysithia. Oh, I don't think I looked at Marianne either. 1180 goes back home to assist her father with governmental affairs, and then deploys as general in the Alliance army when the war begins. Okay, that's fine. I'm guessing it doesn't say like was summoned by Claude because she is like she is a member of a house, so it's a little bit different. Marianne. 1180 goes back home to his sister, stepfather of governmental affairs, and then, yeah, the same thing. So she's a member of a house, so she just deploys as a general because she is a member of the Alliance, effectively. Okay. So it's only Ignatz we haven't found out of that list. Well, and Claude, but we know where Claude is. He's in the center. Oh, I haven't spoken to her.
If I may.
House Gloucester and House Phlegethon guard the area around the Great Bridge of Murden. Count Gloucester is rather eccentric, but I'm more concerned about Viscount Phlegethon. They call him the Weather Vane for a reason. He's liable to betray us at the slightest breeze.
Basically...
Remember to keep your guard up if you ever meet the man by the name of Akron Leth Phlegethon. I will keep an eye out for Atheron. Okay, anything over here? Nothing? Okay. Last one appears to be down this way and in this little section here. So, Central Plaza. Hello, Ignatz. What is going on with you? Unit information, Ignatz. 1180. Accepts Lorenz's invitation to be a knight of the House Gloucester. 1182. Deploys as a general in the Alliance army when war begins. Now, I also at this point want to check out Lorenz, just because, you know, we can't speak to him, so we can't do it before we speak to him. 1180 goes back home to assist his father of governmental affairs, and 1182 deploys as a general. He just happens to not be here. Cool. Right, hello. When the Officers' Academy shut down, I thought my path to knighthood had closed as well. But then, thanks to Lorenz, I'm now officially a knight of House Gloucester. Let's congratulate him. Good for you, now you have the opportunity to see all your old classmates again. Indeed, I don't think I'd be here if I hadn't become a knight.
I can do this!
I've been training all I can these past 2 years. I'm sure I'll be of use. Okay. That's good. So, actually, out of everybody who's here, he's probably the one who's trained the most and is most prepared for what's about to happen. Okay. Oh, I mean, apart from maybe Claude or us. But you get what I'm saying, like, he's the person who's been actively, or I suppose Leone has as well, and Shamir. You know what, actually, I take it back. He is probably the only one who's been working as a knight. But, you know, it's a very specific, statement. Hello.
A moment of your time.
Between you and me, I heard the Empire's real goal is to dismantle the Central Church. That's why they restored the Southern Church's authority out of the blue. It's pretty tough to swallow, even if they aren't rejecting the Church of Seros as a whole. Oh yeah, another interesting thing. One of your first missions in the game is to go and, like, put down a rebellion from the Western Church. And I believe it involves Ash's stepfather, or, like, adoptive father. Yeah, I think it's adoptive father. That won't have happened, because I think that happens in, like, month 3 or 4. So that means that, in theory, that faction is still alive. Which, again, interesting consequences. Right. Let's head in here. So we got a strategist. We got a reward master. I'm guessing this is where I get my awards. Hello.
Please listen.
With Claude being so young, there had been talk of appointing a different noble to be the leader of the Alliance. Apparently, Count Gloucester had been brewing various schemes to that regard behind closed doors. But he couldn't secure the other nobles' cooperation, so his plans fizzled out in the end. After all, he is the only one who would profit from making himself Alliance leader. Fair enough. Let's grab this. Alliance Nobles. A register of prominent noble houses of the Leicester Alliance. This document is expressly for the official use by the Church of Seros. Students are forbidden to remove or peruse this documentation. 1179 edition. So this is definitely the exact same one from Three Houses. Also, I love that it says students are forbidden to remove or peruse this documentation, and Claude just has it on his table outside the church. House Regan. The leading house of the Leicester Alliance and descendants of one of the 10 elites. In the Crescent Moon War of 881, they spearheaded the move towards independence from the kingdom, as well as the establishment of a republic by its former vassals. They have held the esteemed responsibility of leading the Alliance Round Table ever since. That's for a very long time. That's like 300 years of them being in charge. So it's interesting that Count Gloucester was like, ooh, this is my opportunity, when quite clearly, like, tradition would dictate that it's definitely falls to Claude to do this. Okay. The position of this House of Dukes relies on the noble rank bestowed upon it by the kingdom, well before the Alliance's founding. The current Duke Regan's heir, Godfrey, died in an accident while on duty. While he did leave behind a surviving daughter, she is presently unaccounted for. Now, we believe that this daughter went to Almyra. The actual details of what happened there get a little bit fuzzy, but we had some clues in the previous mission that we did. House Goneril. Descendants of one of the 10 elites, it is a military house that is chiefly tasked with military strikes and defense against the Almyran army, mostly due to its territory's position in the east. Lord Holst, the next head of the house, is widely renowned as the Alliance's bravest general. House Ordealia. This is the one that Lysithea is a part of. A house of counts which lands with land in the east of the Leicester territory. In 1167, it was involved in House Hrim's rebellion, and the Empire retaliated by repeatedly meddling in the house's internal affairs, leading to a sharp decline in its noble standing. House Gloucester. Descendants of one of the 10 elites, this House of Counts hails from southern Leicester territory. The current head of the house is ambitious, excels at public relations, and has an influential voice among the 5 noble families with voting rights at the Leicester Alliance Round Table, second only to House Regan. House Edmund. A house of margraves of land in the north of the Leicester territory. Its beneficial trade policies, emphasising fair use of its personal harbours, have awarded the house a great deal of clout, to such a degree that it was eventually accepted into the ranks of the 5 great lords of the Alliance. Their current head of house is a renowned orator. House Daphne. Descendants of one of the 10 elites and formerly among the 5 great lords of the Alliance, it lost much power due to internal discord. For the last several generations, no head of House Daphne has borne a crest. In spite of this, it still maintains its status as a noble family. Cool. Right, and then I think it's just Claude. It is indeed. I'm going to do a little save here, just in case, but yeah, shouldn't be anything triggering off of doing this. Hello.
Hey there. Got a minute?
There you are, Shez. Let me give you a rundown of our plan.
How's that?
Take a look at this map. Our camp is located right over here, and we're headed to the Great Bridge of Murden, which is here. The thing is, the territories in between are having trouble keeping order. We can't pass through with things as they are now.
Long story short,
We'll need to drive out the bandits to secure a safe route to the bridge. Make sure you're fully prepared. You don't want to regret it later. It might be worth it to check out the training grounds or marketplace.
I'm counting on you.
Feel free to use them to improve your weapons and get ready for battle. Okay, so that has now triggered the number of activities we have in the day. Cool. Right, let's chat with you so I can get rid of an award is available. Here's where we keep track of all the achievements you complete. We've got rewards ready to give out based on how many achievements you rack up. So get out there and start doing stuff.
How'd it go?
Speak with the Reward Master to check your achievements and accept awards. The Reward Master can be found in the command center in the middle of the camp. Achievements can be won both in and out of battle. The more achievements you complete, the higher quality your rewards will become, so aim high. You can also check your achievements from the pause menu while in camp, on the war map, or during battle. So what have I got an award for? Oh, so this is just number completed. So I've completed 10, so I can get an intermediate seal and a fruit of life. I've actually completed 13 according to the thing in the top right. So what have I got? What did I do? Is there a way of filtering this to like, I'm done? No. Okay. Can I sort it by percent completed down? Yeah. Do that. This will show us what we've already done, right? I would have thought percent... I'm just interested because it doesn't look like we've done any of them. Maybe it doesn't show you ones that you've done, it only shows you ones that you can do. Oh no, there we go, we got some ones at the bottom. So, I got one for obtaining the hero's relic, Fódlan, which is Claude's bow, and Fry Kuchel, which is that is Hilda's axe. Okay. I didn't see any others that were complete there. Let's just put it back to default. Maybe some of them have different levels, so you can complete like a bit of them. Maybe I just missed something in here, because I was going rather quickly. Oh, that's the same one I saw last time. There are a lot of them. Yeah, okay, so I don't know why we have 13 completed, but hey, we do.
Any result's a good result.
See ya. Strategist. Hello, who are you? Sorry, we're still figuring out our strategy. You should go and make sure you're fully prepared. Okay, so I can speak to him after I've done everything else. Moving within camp. In camp, press R to open the menu to select a destination. Okay, so you can fast travel. Fair enough. So I can be like, I'm gonna go here. Cool. Hello, training instructor. Here you can train your mind and body and gain proficiency in new classes. Never hurts to be prepared. I'm sure I'll be seeing you often. Use the training grounds to improve your units. Make use of the following options. Train, increase class level, level up / reset, raises or resets a unit's level. Why would you want to reset a unit's level? I guess so you can... I guess if you've got bad level ups, you could reset the level to try and then level them up. Again? Acquire class. Obtain certification for a new class, mock battle, try out a unit or class. Oh, that's cool. You can do mock battles here.
Training can be the difference between victory
and that doesn't
defeat.
actually use any time. That's perfect. Yeah, so this is probably how I'll like do some of that stuff that I was planning on doing in terms of working out how to use different classes well and other such things. Acquire class. Acquiring new classes at the training grounds, acquire new classes at the training grounds if you want to change to a different or more advanced class. If you want to learn a new class, master the corresponding subordinate class. Acquire the seal corresponding to the class category. Learning an advanced class increases stat growth rate. Okay, so being an advanced class naturally makes you stronger over time, because every time you level up, you're going to get better stats, and increases weapon level and authority level. So it's just straight up better than whatever you start with. Once you've learned a class, you may change to it at any time by selecting Change Class on the Convoy menu. So can we change our class? Yes. Maybe? No, we're already one of these guys. But I could become like a mercenary if I wanted to, I guess. So if I click there. Okay, no, because I haven't mastered Myrmidon, I can't take this one. Same with any of the others. Okay. Interesting. And then once you've got them, you can then master one of them to get the advanced class, then master one of them to get the master class. I see. So has anyone mastered anything? Oh, apparently we can do something with him. So he is already a Wyvern Master. This class is already unlocked. So why is it flashing? It's like flashing up like there's something we can do with it. I'm not entirely sure. Might just be saying it's new. A bow-wielding class exclusive to Claude. Okay, cool. Strong with against gauntlets, extra effective against flying, mount and dismount with a button, vulnerable to the effect, effective against flyers. You can use fireballs. Okay. And press X to have your wyvern spit a fireball. This will consume the fireball icon. So you earn an icon, and then it's basically just something you can use over time. Okay, cool. Interesting. Still don't know why it's kind of looking like that. What does Y do? Alright, it just switches between these pages. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll back out here. So Is there anybody who's mastered the class? I'm assuming the answer is no. No, so it must just be doing this because I have an exam seal. Okay. At the training ground, you can spend gold to level up your allies. However, you cannot exceed the level of your current highest leveled unit. You can also reset a unit to level 1. Stats that went up due to leveling will return to their level 1 values, while stats that went up due to using items and surveying will retain those increases. Okay, so this is definitely saying you can reset them so that you can get your stats, so you can get different stats for leveling. That's interesting. I don't know whether that's obviously not going to be good later in the game, but early in the game, like, let's say your first 2 levels were bad, you could just ditch them. Like, say you only got magic on us, right? We don't scale off of magic, or at least I don't think we do. So you could go, okay, I'm going to reset, and then that would be fine. Also said that we can spend gold to level, I think. How do I do that? How do I confirm? Okay, let's try somebody else. Oh, I don't think we can do anything with our level. Let's say I push Claude up. Okay, so you can pay for a level up as well. So what you would do is you would reset them. Yeah, so you would reset their level, and then you would pay money. You would pay like your money for the month to then level them up, thereby getting them a different stat line. I think that's the logic. I'm probably not going to do that. Then we have train. I'm going to leave train alone for just now. Right. Let's leave here and head over to the armorer. Welcome. Take a gander at all our wondrous weapons.
Welcome.
Oh. It's an interesting music track. Okay. It's very bouncy. I don't want to sell any of these. I was more looking if I could sell my other stuff. Buy equipment. Okay, and we can buy iron equipment. Cool. I'm going to leave. Unfortunately, that will stop the music.
Come back soon.
I didn't really expect it to have a theme song. But that's okay. Item storekeeper. Or a shopkeeper. I've got plenty of goods that will surely come in handy. I look forward to doing business with you. Oh, it's back again. At the item shop, you can buy and sell various items, including food ingredients and gifts. I also can't do anything with food ingredients yet. Items in the shop have a limited stock and can sell out. However, the shop will restock at the start of a new chapter.
I carry a little of everything.
Okay,
here.
so again, very similar to Three Houses. I'm going to sell the bullions because they're only good for being sold. And we'll leave the rest of it. Right, what can we buy? Let's get rid of all of these. So you can buy gifts for people. Okay, interesting. And intermediate seals. I wonder whether it's similar to Three Houses in that you might want to buy seals early so you can level up a lot on the future chapters. 5 seems like quite a lot given we currently have 0 people ready and we already have 2 seals, but it's just something to think about. Also, what I did in later Three Houses runs is I bought all the ingredients and all the gifts, right, that I could buy. Because it restocks every month, and as long as you're efficient at gaining gold, then you should be able to continually rebuy them. Again, I don't know what the economy is like in this game, so I'm going to leave it be.
Soon.
Right. Speak with the strategist. Okay, so this is somebody who looks like we're going to be able to arrange fights with them. I'm responsible for doling out our marching orders. Give me a shout if you want to deploy for battle. Speak to the strategist to head out on your next battle. You can also deploy at the camp gate or by pressing ZR.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
From the war map, you can select a battlefield to deploy to. Blue regions already captured, red regions available to be captured. Okay, winning a battle will capture that region, and make any neighbouring regions accessible. You also deploy again to territories that are already captured from the world map. Each chapter will contain multiple battles. The main quest, the final battle of that chapter, and side quests are the battles along the way. Achieve victory in the main quest to advance the story. Main quests and side quests will display differently on the world map. Okay, so what I believe is the case is that currently we cannot do the main quest of this chapter. But all of these side quests, I believe, are available for us to do. It also doesn't look like these actually take time, which is interesting. If they don't take time, then we can do them all. In theory. Why has that one got a lock on it? Must complete all side missions in this area. Okay, so we're definitely going to do all the side missions. I'm going to return to camp, though, in case there's anything else to do.
Make sure you're ready.
Okay, so that's just where we need to go next, I'm guessing.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Yeah, so he's just like, do a side mission. Okay, and then that's like a big mission in the area. So it's enemy level 16, it says, right? Wait, if enemies are level 16, we're like level 3. Okay, that seems like a pretty big jump in terms of levels.
Make sure
Unless
you're
the
ready.
enemy level doesn't line up with our level. Also, the only thing we can do this month is train. That's literally our only option if we want to use our activities for the month. So let's do it. Let's train.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Training allows you to gain class experience for the units in the training slots. Units assigned to the same training slot will train as a pair and gain support points, since the pair will learn from each other. If one unit's weapon level is higher, the other unit will gain experience bonus based on that difference. The greater the difference, the higher the bonus. Training will consume training points. Okay, so our points at the top are only for training. Training points will be refilled to the maximum amount at the start of a new chapter. Okay, so we can create like training units. So we don't really need to train, but if we wanted anyone to be good with the sword, for instance, we would probably want them to pair them with us. Does anybody here use a sword? I don't think anybody in our party currently is a sword user. Yeah, okay. Do we have anybody who's good at anything? So Claude is good at bow, right? So let's put Claude in. Yeah, that's fine. He's doing Wyvern Master, which is fine. And then I'm going to put in a bow user here. So if we got somebody... So Shamir is also good with a bow. So we might do multiple bow ones if we got multiple people. I don't think we do, though. Let's put in Claude and Ignaz. Sure. Also, I like that it shows you how far you are through the supports for the characters. That was something that was missing a lot from Three Houses, is that you couldn't actually see how close you were to a support. So you just kind of randomly chucked them in until it worked. So yeah, let's go with Claude and Ignaz. That seems pretty good, right? And then back. So that's fine. Second one, who have we got? So let's see if anyone else matches. We could potentially do Lysithea and Marianne. It looks like magic in this game is just one magic stat for both of them. It's not faith and whatever the other one was. So yeah, let's go with these two because she has a D in that class. Is Monk the one that we want here? It probably is because we want her to move into Mage, I'm guessing at this point. Oh, the up arrow must mean that they're proficient in that class, or they get extra bonuses for being that class. It's like that's the one that they're meant to be, so they get extra experience or something. Okay. Then Marianne, I'm guessing, is meant to be Priest. Yes. Okay, so that's fine. So this seems like a good pairing. That's actually going to level them both up. And then who have we got? So we got Raphael, Hilda, Leonie, and Shamir. Shamir is got a D in axe and fighting. I'm just seeing what else we got here. You've got an E in everything. We would like you to be better with the spear, probably. What's your current class? Soldier. Okay. And we really want you to be a cavalier at the end of this. Okay. But we could always just put somebody else in here anyway. It doesn't really matter whether they're that good. Let's go for... How about we put us in here? That way we're leveling up our stats as well, and that gets us to the next level in our class. Cool. That seems good. What does successive training mean? Begin training?
That's that.
Nice. Cool, so everybody got a little bit on their classes there.
I had this power within me all the while?
So he gets bow prowess level 1.
Glad I haven't been wasting my
Lysithia
time.
gets faith level 1.
I'll put this to good use.
Marianne gets book to D.
Can't wait to see it in action.
And Leonie gets lance up to D. So it doesn't seem to matter if the other person does have a higher one. You probably just get a better benefit, I'm guessing.
Hey, a new power.
Ooh,
All
Jewel
right.
Wielder's Ploy. Sounds cool. Oh, and we can just do it again. If we just want to do this again, we can just do it again. Well, I don't see any reason not to. Necessarily. It's going to be good for this one. It's going to be good for this one. The only one this one doesn't look as good because we're not going to get a ton from it. Maybe I'll take us out because we're not getting a ton from this one. And we'll replace you, although we will also get we'll get more support here. We're actually almost at sea level. Yeah, let's just do it again. I love us just taking notes in the background. So he's now mastered his class. They've now mastered their class. Leonie's now mastered her class, and we've got a bit towards where we're going.
I had this power within me all the while?
So Spiral Shot,
Glad I haven't been wasting
Heal.
my time. I think it's making sense now.
Blizzard,
I'll master this.
and Night Kneeler. Okay, cool. So now we want to change up. So we're actually going to leave
Time
the
to
training
work you
menu,
into shape.
do acquire class. So now we can go to somebody like Ignatz and we can say, okay, Ignatz, I think you would be good as an archer. It's going to lower his strength but give him more dex. And we actually have 6 intermediate seals already. Okay, cool. So let's do that. There's no random chance, you just get the class. That's good.
I'll do whatever I can.
And it just straight up gives him better authority and weapon level. It did say it would, but, you know, did I believe it? Not necessarily. Okay, and we could give him the other classes if we wanted to. We don't want to, but that's fine. Who else have we got? Lysithia? You're going to be a mage. Easy choice. And she gets
No matter the path, I'll forge ahead.
She gets the same thing that he got. Marianne? Oh, I think the person I could have leveled was Shamir. Yeah, she's already an archer, but she can be the other ones. That's why it had the exclamation mark before. I see. Right, Marianne, you're going to be a priest.
I hope I can handle this.
What I've also realized is that another change to 3 houses in terms of how it did it is that in 3 houses there would be a reason to be the old class, right? Because you would be still leveling up, you'd be getting all the abilities from the old class. In this one, you have to have already finished the old class, like you have to have mastered it to its max level before you can take the new class. So it takes away all of that, well, I want to leave them as like soldier for a while so I can gain extra stuff, because they have to have got everything before you can make them, you know, the next thing. So it just means you might as well just upgrade them immediately. Cool.
This is great.
This is great. Yeah, so we'll switch you over. Shamir, I'm happy with where you are. Right, let's train again. So, let's work out who we got. So I still think Claude needs to do some leveling. I can maybe do Claude Hilda. Actually, how far away was he from yeah, he's not quite at a C with Ignatz. I think Claude Hilda works. It gets Hilda some more level ups, which is good. And they both have Axe, which hopefully is helpful. Yeah, we do get a little partner bonus from that. I don't know if it's truly that good, but I don't know, we'll go with it. Oh, maybe that's the partner bonus because Fighter also includes Bow. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how this works. These two, they can swap off. I think Raphael needs to do something. Let's go Shamir Raphael for just now. Because I think he needs to get to his next class. Cool. And then we can do one with Well, we could just stick with Leone, to be honest. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just stick with Leone. Cool. Begin training.
I actually learned a thing or two.
Oh, do you think it matters who's in the first slot and who's in the second slot? Because Raphael was the one doing notes there. I don't know. Okay.
How's this gonna help?
Got Axe Prowess and Smash.
Getting stronger.
Brawling Prowess. Cool. And now we're out of training slots.
Time to work you into shape.
And I don't... Have we got... Oh, Hilda can level. Okay. So it thinks Brigand is best for her. We could go with something like Armored Knight if we want a tank here, but if it says Brigand is better, I'm not going to mess around too much. I'm just going to do what it says until I know what I'm doing.
I could get behind this.
Okay. Yep, we'll switch our unit's class over. Raphael. Let's make you a brawler. Let me just check who else I've got. So Ignatz is already intermediate. Lysithia's already intermediate. Marianne's already intermediate. Leonie's already intermediate, as is Shamir. Lorenz is not with us. Okay, yeah. So Raphael's the last one that we need to do. And it's our last intermediate seal. Isn't that convenient? Right, and we'll make him a brawler.
Sure, if it helps.
Cool. And we'll switch the unit's class over. Nice.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Support conversations. Earning support points to strengthen bonds between allies will trigger support conversations. Also, very interestingly, if you look at the screenshot here, and at bottom left you see that there's Monica in there for the Black Eagles. It's kind of cool. Viewing support conversations will raise the support level of the units involved. Also, Manuela is there. Maybe Manuela and Hanneman are specific to brutes. Like maybe Hanneman is specific to the kingdom or something. I don't know. You can view support conversations by selecting the appropriate command after talking to an ally, or by selecting support info from the pause menu. Okay. View support conversations available. Well, we might as well while we're here. Let's see what they're like in this game. Are they voice acted? Like, what are they? There appear to be a lot more of them, like, between every character, so I don't know. Actually, let me just check that, whether that's true. Oh no, there aren't. So some of them do cap out fairly quickly, like Shamir and Raphael only go to a C. So maybe there are less of them. Alright, let's have a talk.
Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Hmm?
Phew, what a workout. Oh, hey, are you here to train too?
Nah, just grabbing something I forgot earlier. Is this normal training time for you, Leone?
It is nice to have a main character who talks and like acts like a proper character. The problem with Byleth is basically whenever you get into one of these conversations, they'll talk at you and then you'll just have a blank expression as you like say something like non-committal. Like, this is better.
Well, yeah. We've been so busy lately, I've had to squeeze it in whenever I can.
Huh. You work hard. For a mercenary.
I'm just starting out in my career, so I can't afford to slack off now. I only started training as a merc after the Officers Academy closed, remember? Meanwhile, you were one before you even came to the Academy. You've got years of experience on me.
Still, you're skilled, and you've got brains, which means you're more promising than the average rookie.
I hope you're right. I have to distinguish myself at some point, or else I won't be able to face the captain.
You have a captain?
Yep. He visited my village when I was a kid, and I practically begged him to make me his apprentice. I was probably a huge nuisance, but I was so desperate to get out of my village and be independent.
I wonder how many of these conversations with Leone are going to be just avoiding the fact that it's Gerald.
Gerald treated me like an annoying little brat at first, but eventually, he taught me for real.
Never mind, we're dealing with it now.
He showed me everything. Tricks of the trade, standard training routines, basic strategy. Don't you have a mentor? Someone who showed you the ropes?
A mentor?
Shez, are we not going to bring this up? Like, the person that you're whose mercenary company you're trying to find is her mentor? Like, it's her idol? This isn't something that you think you should bring up? Let's say there's someone, kinda.
I do have a mentor, in a sense. You know, someone who occasionally gives me advice and stuff.
That sounds sort of vague, but I guess there can be all kinds of mentors. Either way, you still have loads more experience than me. I need to work hard so I can catch up with you.
Well, if you ever want help from an old pro, just say the word.
Thanks. I'm glad to have a role model I can count on.
That was nice. Okay. I like how the support conversations are handled so far. They seem good. Similar to Three Houses, but still good. I didn't really have a problem with Three Houses' way of doing it. Right, so now we've done that. Oh, there we go. Support levels. Gaining support points will deepen bonds between allies and raise their support level. When a support conversation is available, viewing it will raise the support level for those units. A higher support level will lead to beneficial effects when assigning that unit as your adjutant in battle. While assigned as adjutants, the adjutant attack gauge will fill quicker, the adjutant guard gauge will fill quicker, partner specials will be more powerful. Unique support and tactical abilities will be shared. Okay, so it would share the ability up to level 1 at level 2 and level 3 for each level of it. Okay, so that also would determine who you want to be together. Like, for instance, Raphael and Shamir, they only got to a C support conversation, so you would probably not want to have one of them be the adjutant for the other, as you're only going to get a small benefit. So you want people who like each other to be around each other more in combat. Makes sense. Okay, so we're done with training. Think about what I want to do now. What I want to do is actually just see what this mock battle thing is. Let's have a look at it. Because I'm curious, and it's something that we can do. So let's do a little save here, then go into our mock battle. Also, that's about 5 hours for a demo. It's not bad. Hello.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Mock battle, and there's more to go. So does this just throw us into a random battle? Oh, okay, so like literally it just throws us into a battle against some random. Player 2 can join? You can do this co-op? I didn't know the game had that. Or you can do this to be like PvP against somebody else? That's interesting. Can I like change units so you're not here? Yeah, okay, so I can be like, it's me as, say, Claude,
My time to shine.
and then just go in. 2-player mode. Oh, from Chapter 4 onwards, you can use 2-player split screen during battle. Oh. And it's unavailable during certain quests. I'm guessing you can do it for things that aren't main story? 2-player split screen is unavailable for certain quests. During battle prep, press this button to switch between 1-player and 2-player mode from the menu or battle map screen. You also adjust the controls for player 2 from the pause menu by selecting system settings, button settings. Huh. No, I want to do the fight. I just want to see what's going on.
Time to put my plan into action.
Okay, so we can mount and dismount by pressing L plus B. Okay. Oh, and it immediately gives you like your awakening thing.
Can't stop me.
Ooh, and the music that goes with it. Wind magic and wind-torn status. Wind magic attacks may inflict the wind-torn status on enemies. Wind-torn units will suffer heavy damage after being launched into the air. Such damage can also unleash air blades that will additionally damage surrounding units. Stronger the elemental effect, the greater chance of inflicting the status. Okay. Let's see what else I've got. I've got one of these. That's cool.
Now leave.
That's a lot of damage. Wait, where's the guy I need to fight? Oh, there. Okay. Oh, you can do all sorts of stuff here. Okay. And it also charges everything. Curved shot. That's fine. Interesting.
Take your final bow.
We can then do this and just absolutely destroy them.
Now leave.
We also got Fireball, which I think we can do by... Is it X? There we go, yeah. Interesting. Grab that. Focus. And just attack.
Gotcha.
And then one of those.
No looking back.
Fighter is almost dead. Spiral shot. So kind of around him. Okay. Wait, did I see an item over here? Leave him alone for a second. Oh, it's a healing item. Okay. And do you just do this until like combat ends? Or is there like a way to end it? Interesting. It does seem to just be spawning enemies. Alright, you just click return to camp when you're done. Oh, okay. So it's literally, it'll just keep spawning enemies in so you can test things out. That's cool. Also, another cool thing, on the menu here, on the loading screen here, it's giving you the lore that you pick up throughout the game. Huh. Okay. That's a neat little thing there. Okay, so we can try out a ton of different classes that way if we want to. Probably worth it when we get a new class or something we haven't done before, just quickly jumping in there and trying out the combos. Okay. And then we got our strategist, which is going to give a side quest to do. Alright. I'm liking what I'm seeing here so far. I'm guessing there's still more mechanics for it to give us in this section, as there's a lot of spare areas and a lot of other things that we could potentially have. Like, for instance, we have a merchant, but I have a sneaking feeling the series familiar, is it Anna, is probably going to pop up at some point and be a merchant, so there may be more things to do there or whatever. So, yeah, we'll see. So, thank you for watching. We still have some more of this to do. We have some side quests and some, like, not quite main quests to do. Like with the level 16 quest in there. So, yeah, a lot still left in this demo, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for more of this. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.